everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Andrea and I'm here with my March update for the Day of the Dead Project Pan. This is a Fantastic Ladies group collab that was created by Jen and co-created by Kim. Jen is Project Beauty and Kim is Teacher Loves Beauty, and if you're not following either one of them, you need to stop watching this video and go subscribe right now because I love both of them so much and they're both hilarious and I just love them. So what more do you need? So this is a year-long project. It started November 2nd and it runs to November 1st because those are the 2 days that they celebrate the Day of the Dead. There are 20 prompts, but each prompt is a double prompt. So even though there's 20 prompts, you will end up working on 40 items if you manage to get to all the prompts, which knowing me, I probably won't, but I'm going to try. And you work on 3 prompts at a time, and you cannot roll a prompt out until you finish both parts A and B. I'm working on 4 just because I was not making progress on anything, and I needed to kind of jumpstart some more prompts. I am happy to say that I can roll 2 prompts out, so I'm just going to roll 1 in, so I'm back down to the original 3. And I'm close on one of the remaining ones and then not so close on the other one, but you'll see. So first off, I was working on prompt number 1. So 1A is purple, which all the color prompts is just find an item that has the color in the name, the packaging, the product, whatever. I had my Tatcha the Dewy Skin Cream. It was in a little purple jar. I finished that a while ago, so I don't have it to show you, but part 1A is finished. I am still working on part 1B, which is pain, suffering, grief, mourning, an item that gives you grief. They're beautiful, but loose highlighters, man. So this is Sydney Grace Candied Peach. I'm wearing it today. It looks so much darker in the jar than it actually, look at how dark that looks. But then, I mean, it's on my face so you can kind of see, but this is a little bit of a, but then look at how light it actually comparatively looks to what is in the jar. So I love this highlighter. It's beautiful. It's a pain in the butt to use loose highlighters. So I have this in for 10 uses and I'm up to 5. And this has been in since the intro. So you can see I'm not, I'm really not a fan of the loose highlighters, even though they're really pretty. I struggle to use them. So that one is staying in. I'm going to try my best to just push through and get those 5 uses in. So next month I can roll this prompt out, but we'll see. The next one I was working on was prompt 5. So 5A is red. And I brought in my Glaminatrix Cosmetics Glamorous palette. It's like a burgundy red. And I brought it in for No Pan Left Behind, which I am wearing the final 2 shades today. I have Luxe in my crease and Belle all over my lid. This palette is so insanely gorgeous. Like, Glaminatrix Cosmetics is probably right now the only brand where I will buy anything that they come out with because their formula is amazing. Their colors are amazing. They're just amazing. I love it so much. And I'm super glad that I actually got use on this palette while it was relatively new. So I hit the No Pan Left Behind goal. So this part 5A is done. Part 5B, the Blood of Life. Something you cannot go without in your makeup skincare routine. I mean, moisturizer. This is the number 7 Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Fragrance-Free Day Cream Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 30. And this was in, I don't remember. It was in a previous project and I didn't quite meet my goal of finishing it, so I brought it into this project to finish, and I did. I got 17 more uses on it before it was gone. So 5B is also finished, so that means that this prompt is done. Then we go down to 13A, Orange Mexican Marigolds called Simpasuchil for 20 flowers. Use a product 20 times. I brought in my Tarte Precious Gems Amazonian Clay cheek palette. This was their holiday palette for this year. And I wanted to use the palette as a whole 20 times. So using each shade counts as a use. You know, if I used the bronzer and a blush, that was 2 uses. But for the most part, I just used like 1 pan at a time. I am wearing it for the last time today. I'm wearing this shade Facette over a cream blush. And I really like this palette a lot. I love the Park Avenue Princess bronzer. And I'm really happy that I got it and that I brought it into a project and actually got use on it while it was new. That is big for me because usually I try to use older things and then my new things sit and get old before they've even had one use. So I'm trying to change that up this year, and I'm really happy that I got 20 uses on this palette. So 13A is rolling out. Now, 13B is toys, a childlike themed or tiny sized item or mini. And I have this itty bitty Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. Oh my gosh, can I even read this to see how much is in here? No. I mean, it's a mini of a mini. My goal was to finish it. So I've got 36 uses on it, and this is what it's looking like. Like, I've used at least half. It's just, and I know Jen has said that we can like change goals and stuff, but I just really, if I don't finish this now, it's going to just sit in my lip collection and not get used. And I don't want that to happen because there's not that much left. I am wearing it today. I'm glad that I tried it because, you know, it's a cult classic, but this shade isn't really doing it for me. So I just want to get it finished and get it out. So I've got 36 uses on it. I know it took Deb somewhere in the neighborhood of like between 60 and 70 uses to finish it. And that seems to be tracking with how I'm using it. So I still have a ways to go, but we're getting there. So that one is still in. And then lastly, I had 16. 16A is served cold, a cooling item. I brought in this Briogeo Scalp Revival Charcoal and Tea Tree Scalp Treatment because usually I feel like scalp treatments and especially tea tree oil, maybe not cooling, but they definitely have like a tingling. I got 7 uses out of this. I don't know what this is supposed to do, but it didn't do anything for me. So I'm glad it was just a little mini and I got through it pretty quickly because I think this is pointless. So that one's empty. And then 16B is black, again, color, blah, blah, blah. I brought in my Lorac Shine Bright eyeshadow palette. It was either 2017 or 2018. I don't remember, their holiday palette. And I've got some use on it. Like, I've got 2 pans in it, but I really haven't used it a lot. So I wanted to bring it in to get more use on it. And I did No Pan Left Behind, and I completed my No Pan Left Behind. And it really is a nice palette. This formula is a little, maybe not so much the shimmers, but these mattes are much firmer pressed than like the Mega Pro formula. So like I hit pan in this, I don't know, 2018 or something for my very first pan your eyeshadows, and it took like 70 uses or something. So that's part of the reason why I haven't really used this palette more, is because I know these mattes are going to take a lot of work, but it's still a nice palette and it performs well. And yes, the shimmers are not like, you know, they're not like Glaminatrix or anything, but they're decent. So I'm glad that I got some more use on this, but this is also done. So I have completed prompt number 16 as well. Now, like I said, I was working on 4 because I was just kind of stalled out with this project. So since I have completed 2 prompts, I'm only rolling 1 in, so I'm going back down to 3. And the prompt that I rolled was 11. So 11A is highlight the deceased person's favorite things, a highlighter. So I'm going to continue my bringing in new products. And I'm going to bring in my Odin's Eye Moonlight Solmani Moonlight Feel Highlighter. This is in Pink Star. I've swatched it. I've never used it. It's very, it looks very yellow, but then when you swatch it, it's really pink. I didn't realize just how like kind of glittery this was, but I haven't used it on my face yet, so I don't know like how it will actually look on my face, but there it is, like buffed out. And I really love the like kind of pinky purple shifting highlighters, so that's why I got this shade. I'm bringing this in for 10 uses. I'm working on so many highlighters. I need something easy, and this is still going to take me a while. So I've got 10 uses on that. And then for 11B is skull and bones shaped items. A bone shade eyeshadow or an item with the skull on the packaging or imprint. Now, if the first part of this prompt wasn't highlighter, I would have brought in my Melt Illuminacion highlighter because that has a sugar skull on it. But I didn't want to bring in 2 highlighters. So I was looking through my collection, and I really don't have a lot of skull-shaped like things, but I found my ColourPop Villains lipsticks, and they have a skull and crossbones on the packaging. So I'm bringing this in. This is in the shade Maleficent. I've still got quite a lot of this left, but I have some decent use on this, and I'm just going to use this 10 times. But it's a gorgeous, gorgeous color. This is one of my favorite lipsticks just because the color is so beautiful. But I'm also bringing this in for 10 times. So that is it for my Day of the Dead update. I'm hoping that by next month I will be able to roll out the Sydney Grace loose highlighters. But depending on where I am, I may have to roll in, not have to. I mean, Kim and Deb have both cheated. So I don't feel bad about doing it myself. So if I don't have anything to roll in next month, I will probably roll in an extra one because I do want to try to get through all of these. But for now, that is the progress I've made. Again, I hope you will go check out Jenn and Kim, and I will have information for the sign-up sheet and things like that down below in my description box. But until next time, which hopefully won't be 2 weeks because... So I don't know what I was saying. I got interrupted by a phone call. But that's it. So, I know what I was saying. Hopefully it will be less than 2 weeks when I film my next video. But my husband had COVID. Nathaniel got COVID. It's been rough. So I haven't really had time to film. But everybody is better now. I mean, nobody has COVID anymore. Let's put it that way. I wouldn't say everybody's better, but no one has COVID anymore. So yay! So hopefully I can get back on a little bit more of a consistent upload schedule, but I'm not promising anything. So that is it for me today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're staying safe and sane and healthy, having a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye!